My arm says twerk because my friend drew on it.
Ben of the Week.
Welcome to Ben of the Week. Today I'm going to talk about school. I'm fine. Let me just give you some background on my school. I'm not going to mention the name of the school. I'm not going to mention any names, so I'll make up crazy names like Quisha, Benifa. But anyways, the school is located in like a really kind of poopy town. Well, not poopy town, but like a poopy part of the town. Like just the part that the school's in, of course. But the school, all the teachers there have really high expectations and stuff. And then like all the people there are kind of not high expectations. So we get there and we're all sitting there, awkward in the classroom, looking like we're brain dead. Immediately have an emergency lockdown, of course, because you have to have 5 a freaking year. Yeah, so we had emergency lockdown in like the first few hours. That's always fun. And then all the teachers were like, we're gonna push you super hard this year, because that's what teachers do. And then they call us for an assembly, and they already have this magazine fundraiser. There's always like this peppy lady who comes to our school. She like starts off by giving people like $50 bills because she hands out all these like really freaking high dollar bills. I'm the only one who calls it that. I'm part American, so. But she hands them out, and then she like gives all these random prizes. Yeah. Dad, I'm not talking to myself. I'm making a rant. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
But she like hands out all these bills. It's kind of ridiculous. They're like, okay, so every 2 magazines you do, you get a sucker. It'll be color coded. If it's black, you get $50. And it's literally like 1 in 500 out of those suckers. So there's no way you can get that. And like, there's all these ridiculous prizes. Like, if you sell 48 subscriptions to magazines, you get a mini fridge. Or you could save up all the time and money and effort and just buy it on Amazon for $30. And do you know where the money goes to? Not us. There's 2 people in our school. Is smart kids, and I'm just going to make up a word for them. So we'll just call them Kid X because it sounds cool. And there's the rest of us called Kid Z. So we get field trip once a year. Last year it was to a waste treatment facility. And I already forgot the name I made up for the other kids, but they get to go on a trip twice a month the whole year to like awesome places, like science centers. I'm fine. So we start off the year and we go to class, and they're telling us, they already give us assignments, and like we've got the stuff with integers and number lines. I have no idea what it means because I'm like brain dead from the summer. And so I look at the sheets, and yeah, I stared at it for 5 minutes without blinking and not knowing what to do. Ah! Oh, okay, another thing. Another thing is, we have this like website thingamajiggy where you can like check all your classes and when you have the homework and that kind of stuff, like what you got on grades, which is kind of depressing because then your parents can see and ground you and stuff like that. But you can check that kind of stuff, and it tells you who you've got in advance. And I found out that I have my favorite teacher 3 years in a row. Because she's teaching us religion this year. Because it's not a public school. As Anthony says, the worst things in life come free to us. Which is actually a quote of Ed Sheeran, but you get the drift. Ah! I kind of had a little fit when I found out who my teachers were. Like, I may have had a seizure on the floor, spit, cursed. The usual kind of stuff. It's like really dark in here because the sun's setting. It makes this look way more depressing. And I'm like so my voice is quieter. Can you guys even hear me? You probably can, because in the future, once I put this on my MacBook, I'll probably like bump up the volume.
No!
It probably looks gross. I don't know what else to talk about. I came down here and I was like all pumped about all the things I was going to talk about. I've got some friends in my class. I've got Jamie, and I've got all my friends. I only named one, but I do have more, I promise you that. But I think it's gonna be a good year. Ever since grade 5, they've been telling us grade 9 is the hardest year, so that's always fun. I don't know what to say else. After like 5 minutes of like sticking this dart to my head, I finally remember what else I was gonna say. You walk into school for like the first time, and all like the basics are just like,
Hey! Yeah, what's up?
they don't really talk to you, but that's how it is. I'm tired.
Why is that dripping?
Do you hear that? It's like